Welcome to Rauta. This time it's not so much an opinion video, but rather let's have your feedback video. Also, there's gonna be a sort of a little surprise in the end of this video, which I hope to, well, make at least some of you happy. And before we go into that, we're gonna do some asking. First of all, let's recap these past 2 years of Rauta in a quick way. Well, as quick as I can be anyway. So we started 2017 by we, I mean me, my camera crew, and the other people that have been helping me with these videos. Obviously, I make most of these videos here at home, my own precious man cave type of office space, but also we have those camera people whom without these interviews wouldn't be possible. We've exceeded 50 interviews during this summer, so my big thanks go obviously to all the people who I got to interview, all the bands, as well as our camera crew and the people who kind of connected the dots between the bands and Rauta channel. Also, big thanks goes basically to all you who have been commenting the video, especially those who have been giving sort of a critical feedback, constructive feedback when it comes to like, would we improve this and that, could we do this and that a little bit better and all that stuff. And of course, for all the support that goes to people who have been saying like thank you or great interview or whatever. I mean, it's always kind of a warming to know that me and the rest of the crew have been doing something right or something pleasant or presenting some new bands for you to find out through those links and all that stuff. So once again, without you, this channel wouldn't be much of an anything. Now, this was a quick recap to go 50 plus interviews, hundreds of reviews already out. I guess more than 100 opinion videos, maybe something like 100 something. And what else? Lots of your questions have been asked with those AMA, that is Ask Me Anything videos. And then we have had something which doesn't really fit any of these categories. So it has been quite an active 2 years and then some. Also, we've had some of the streams, and it has been nice to be talking to you during those streams, replying your questions, reading your funny comments, whatever. And I cannot promise the exact date yet, but I hope that during September I will be hosting yet another stream evening with some beer and random talk. Maybe this time, if I'm able, I will pick a topic or two for you to chat, but obviously it's gonna be very Kate Extreme all in all, like it always is. But now to the feedback time, without me talking so much and blah blah blah, but more like asking you how could we improve Rauta. Now I can pretty much answer the first question in a very typical way, which I would be getting. Improve the gear. Yes, I know we should be getting more mics and whatever, better computer and all that stuff, but mic would be very much needed, and we're working on it. Now people have to understand that this is very zero budget thing. Mostly I just do these with my webcam here at home. I'm already getting a new mic here at home, which should improve sound quality a little bit. When it comes to lighting and all that stuff, well, not so much, but then again, I'm moving soon. I'm moving house, that is, so things will be a little bit different with all the lighting and the setting and the stuff. And then I will present you more about the new office space, workroom, man cave, whatever you want to call it, a little bit more. But when it comes to interviews, we're still lacking gear, and since we have kind of a zero budget, we have not yet been able to buy any real equipment. We're looking at some low budget stuff which still should improve those interviews with sound quality and whatever, but it's still so-called in the works. Now the other thing which I could reply also, yeah, travel to different countries, do more festivals and whatever. Well, that's an also a not only money issue, but it's also a time issue. So it's not so easy with people having like real day jobs and families and whatever. It's not so easy to just travel like that and get all those interviews done. Of course, bands play a big factor here as well. Not all bands want to do video interviews. They're not comfortable with the idea, and then becomes distance. It's also a big problem even within Finland. I mean, um, you know, if some concert or gig or event takes place some 600 kilometers, that is like more than or less than 400 miles, but still lots of driving ahead. Those things just don't happen. So we have to be kind of like handpicking the events which interest both me and the camera people in order to kind of fund those trips by ourselves. Luckily, we have one cool thing that is coming up, and I hope it will happen, is that we should be having our first foreign event this fall, November to be exact. I will be talking about that event closer this fall once we have, you know, secured our flights and all that stuff. And there should be an interesting batch of interviews coming up, but obviously nothing is certain except uncertainty. So I don't know yet what's gonna be. But once again, to your questions, how could we improve Rauta besides gear, besides traveling to foreign countries and festivals and events and gigs and whatever, and interview even more bands that are appealing to you? Are there any certain topics you would like to be discussed with the opinion videos? Should we do something about reviews? Is there a possibility to do more or different ways? Are they too lengthy? Are they too short? Are they missing some key factor which I'm unaware of? Um, Anything that we could improve those interviews? Are there certain type of videos which we're lacking? Should we have like, I don't know, monthly talk about this and that, like events or whatever? Or should we have news section? Should we be discussing interesting news when it comes to band X releasing a new album, or band Y doing a new tour, or some shock news or whatever? Is there thing we should be doing here with Rauta? These and many ideas I'm basically asking you, dear followers, because you know the best what we are missing. You know the best what we are doing correctly and what we are doing incorrectly and all that stuff. So if you have any constructive feedback you would like to share with me, like any ideas in the first place that we could do Rauta a better channel and provide better content, I would be very happy about it. I'm very interested in hearing your opinion how we could improve this all. Um, I don't know if there is anything I really need to add to this, because that's basically it in a nutshell. How to improve Rauta channel, how to improve my, I don't know, skills being this content provider. And now the surprise I wanted to talk about. Recently I got a copy of Neptunian Sun album called The Black Light That Binds Us for review, and for some reason, human mistake or otherwise, I happened to get two of these fine CDs. The review is not out yet. I realized that it's gonna be out in early September, but trust me, this is pretty good an album, and I think it will please especially the black metal people, but also some death metal heads. It's kind of a Black Death release, already out, and this is nice looking digipack. More info can be found on the review when I'm done with it. I mean, it's already recorded and it's already scheduled, but just couldn't fit in yet. So I will be doing a little bit of giveaway with this another copy of Neptunian Sun, and let's make a time limit for this shuffle. So let's say 1 week from now, like next week's Sunday will be the deadline. By that time, all the participants with some kind of commentary to this video will be participating, and I will randomly just select some one. I will use a dice or random.org or some other tool to randomize, and I will then contact the person who is the winner of this baby and get it sent to the winner, obviously. So this is just extra copy from the label South Coast. So thanks to them for providing this extra copy and all that stuff. They didn't have any idea I will be randomizing this to the winner, but here it goes. So looking forward to your comments, ideas, improvement ideas, and all kind of feedback. And probably I will do another video of your replies, if enough that is, and then see how it turns out. Anyway, have a good weekend, and until next time.